Well, hello. Welcome back to Danganronpa. We are... Oh, it's Ding Dong, Ding Dong, Ding Dong, Ding Dong Rompa. Ding Dong, Ding Dong, 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 Dong. We are in the middle of a class trial right now. Hifumi and Taka are dead. We're trying to figure out what's going on, baby. We're trying to figure out what is going on. I'm pretty sure that Celeste had something to do with all of it. She was like orchestrating the murders and trying to play this whole thing with Hifumi and Taka off. Like it was, damn, she's kind of masterminding some shit right now. And so I'm pretty confident it's her. But about halfway through, I am fucking, my brain is mush right now. I have not had nearly the amount of coffee that I normally have, so we're fighting through it. But let's freaking get back into it. I hope you're enjoying the series. Hope you're having a good day. Watch me win this shit. I'm doing so bad, actually. A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin. Nice.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
And in reality, when the two dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
Oh, but wait. I mean, I get why it was like, oh, it didn't make sense after, because in the last episode, I answered the question where the contradiction was like, when did the body announcement play? And it was like after Hifumi opened his eyes again, or after both bodies were rediscovered. And I just remembered it wrong. It was when both of those were there. But I guess Hifumi literally came back to life. That's kind of fucking weird.
So when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
That's
And
right,
that's
bitch.
just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
Nice,
That is
good
the
one.
worst
Ha
logic
ha
I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
Pointless. There has to be proof that shows Hifumi was still alive. I have to find it and show it to everyone. His glasses, bruh. It was his glasses. Hifumi's glasses, yeah.
Well,
Or the
here's
glasses
one
wiper
thing
thing.
we do know.
Okay,
The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office.
it was.
And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
That's true.
But
Oh,
when you
this is
compare
true.
his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned,
What? Oh,
Shoot!
I get what I get what it is. It's gonna be like the
Well,
point
here's
after that
thing
one.
we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in, and then his body disappeared.
And the
Oops.
next time we saw his body,
Oof.
it was in the repository.
God, I'm
but
slow
when you
today.
compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Oh, thank fucking Christ. I just wanted to hit that. Holy shit. Sloppy joppy, dude. Sloppy jalopy, man. It's all over the place.
There's one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository.
Okay.
His glasses.
His
That
glasses.
fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
Yeah, dum-dum.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood.
They certainly were.
But when we found him again later in the repository, they
Suppository.
were spotless.
They were spotless.
And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
Yeah, bitch. Nurse office was... Present the key
got
item.
It
Yes,
was a
I got
glassy
that.
cleaning
That was
glove
it.
featuring a certain cartoon mascot.
Yeah, bitch.
One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean, and the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
Of
The
course.
character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
She's like, I don't know.
highly
I mean,
doubt
maybe it's
anyone
from
but
that one.
Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
Byakuya.
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
Honestly, yeah.
Tissues is all I
Oh,
need to
true.
keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no
The
question.
blood of innocence
It
is all I
belonged to
need.
Hifumi.
Nice. I forgot. I was like, who wears glasses?
So what you're saying is, what exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
True.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse
Copious
becomes possible, wouldn't
corpse.
you say?
What an adjective.
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead,
Why?
what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
He was from the little fridge. There was a fridge there that had all the
The
blood.
fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot!
And if
Good old
Hifumi was
Hifumer.
still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
The one who moved Taka's body was Hifumi.
Got it!
Yeah. Good. I'm getting some
only have
fucking
been
hearts back.
Hifumi.
Thank God.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked?
Yeah.
After the bodies disappeared, we all went
That was
looking
weird.
for them,
That was
right?
a weird aside.
So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside.
Yeah, bitch.
Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
Motherfucker.
I just can't believe it.
Wait, okay.
If
Did
you're
he? I
having
fucking.
trouble,
This is
would
what I
you
mean.
like
I'm
me to show you
sleeping.
one more piece of evidence?
That her fucking smug smile whenever she does that. I'm like, you piece of shit.
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he
Yeah.
took off of
Thank
Taka's
God you
lifeless
fucking
body.
fed it to me like that. The thing that Hifumi stole from Taka, could it be? It would be down here.
I got it!
Okay, thank God. I thank
Talking
God I
about the
apparently
note
have it.
Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Yeah.
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
Right between his cheeks.
Yes, his pants.
Is that what happened? Someone just saying about his fucking pants?
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
Found a hole. Maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so tell anyone else for now. Let's meet the equipment room at 6
That's the
a.m.
note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
At 1 a.m.
See, then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
No,
In other
bitch.
words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been... I got it!
Hifumi's pants!
That's right!
It's
Taka.
right!
The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
Wow, okay, I didn't know what the fuck she was talking about.
Why must you ruin it every time?
Man, Genocide Jack is seriously scary. But still, I can't let her get to me. Am I fighting her? Is it a moment of truth thing? Make your argument. Wait, is that... Okay, that's what we get.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
God fucking damn it. I'm just kind of... I'm like... But I want to stab you seriously, Torpy, face off. Okay, great. I don't know. I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction there somewhere. I'm not thinking straight about it.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person
I got
it
tons
was
of time.
intended for
I can just chill out.
must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
And that's not a contradiction.
The time doesn't matter!
Yeah, it does.
The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
No,
It certainly
it's wrong.
fucking do. You stupid curb. You filthy fucking curb.
No,
You
there
filthy
absolutely
curb.
is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
110% is a connection. What are you
The note
talking
said to
about?
meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The
Okay.
equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Little
Then
fucking
someone
dolphin-ass
used that note to
motherfucker.
trick
All right.
Taka, just the same as me.
Ah.
Culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
You
But if they gave
fucker.
the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
I don't know, man.
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Hifumi
Most
didn't want him to see.
likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
I certainly fucking will, you blonde bitch. Okay, see, that timer actually isn't. That's.
When
I thought it
searched
was like
Taka's
the same
body,
timer for everything. I think
saw
it's just
that
for
his
this one
lifeless hand
segment.
was gripping a small scrap of
Okay,
paper.
never mind. So I can. Just gotta chill.
If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup. They're from the same piece of paper.
You're from the same piece of
Hifumi
paper.
had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note.
Sure, OBS has been kind of pooping. It's been kind of taking a dump, honestly. I don't know why. That's kind of odd. I'm just gonna close that. Maybe that's got something to do with my internet, but we'll see. I'm just trying to make sure it's not going poo banana garbage. Okay, Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grabbed a small piece
There's
of that
only
note.
one way to explain it.
Is there?
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap.
One small
Did I
scrap.
get all that right?
That
Nice,
means
you certainly
Hifumi
did,
knew
girl.
the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa.
Whoa.
After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
Sorry, no.
Fucking hero.
When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever
Celeste.
did is the mastermind, the true
Celeste
killer.
killed Hifumi.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been
Is
killed
Steam?
not long after transporting
Are you kidding
Taka's
me?
body.
Is Steam downloading shit? Is that what's been going on this whole fucking time? Steam. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me? Is that what's been going on? Motherfucker. Hold on, I gotta deal with this. Let's end that. Task manager? No, we're good. Okay. Is that... Let's see if that brings us back up. Because it said Steam had like the little downloading bar at the bottom on my tab. It's been fucking downloading shit this whole time. Okay.
So,
Okay.
he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
None of us. I'm just trying to see what his internet thing is going on. Let's fucking figure this out. BRB. Boom. And there we fucking go. Okay, let's get back into it. Okay. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
But me and Sakura were together.
Yeah.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus.
Jesus Christ.
Calling a walrus.
Fucking
Anyway,
Decker
when
the
they were
fuck
killed
down.
bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it.
If Hifumi, I was trying to think if Hifumi hadn't come back to life, would we have known any of this? But I think we would have.
But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
He has the best fucking one-liners, 100%.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either.
Jesus Christ.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
Yep.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
That wet-ass fucking thing. The weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi. The whole picture surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure it out. Somehow I have to find the truth. It was that wet-ass fucking mallet that we found in the, whatchamacallit? Spotless hammer.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
It's
Was
not a
it
contradiction.
Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
No one did witness him carrying it.
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
Ah. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I want to stab your seriously adorable face off. Well, fuck it, that's fine. All right.
What was used to kill
If was it just maybe Justice?
Well, there's one thing we have to figure. How was the culprit able to? How did nobody witness them carry?
Sounds like
Okay.
a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
Wow, I guess it's not a
Check out
contradiction.
murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice.
No, that's wrong.
Can I not? Let's
The murder.
let's check out that website. What was the fucking website? It was murdergear.com/justicehammer. I think that's what it was. Murder Gear. / what the fuck? Yeah, no fucking wonder it's not secure. Murdergear.com. Finished NX domain, murdergear.com. Okay, back we go. Okay. The murder weapon wasn't just a hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
Seriously? A different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository.
A hammer.
The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If
It
the
certainly
hammer got
was.
covered in
It
Hifumi's
certainly
blood,
was, Mr. Nagi.
Of course, they'd have to clean it off.
Now,
I'd
who
also
found
like
the
to
corpse?
point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice hammers used those as a basis for their design.
Yep. Beady boy.
If that's true,
Beady boy,
that
come
would
on.
explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
And whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working
So I guess
with.
because that he
And the
got
one who
punished
betrayed him.
technically.
Hold on a moment. I still think
for
it's
murdering.
strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder.
Yeah, and she knew
So the
this
idea
going into
that
it.
anyone would
She
work
knew that
together
Hifumi would be
like
down
that
to
is
help
simply
out, but
ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
we certainly fucking did. We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but all right. Okay, we're going with the spotless hammer.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Oh, I wanna. Ah, fuck! I pressed the wrong button. I wanna suck that shit up. Who says?
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were
fuck.
two murders.
Okay, I sucked it up. That's all I wanted to do. I keep pressing the wrong button.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true.
Okay, that was good.
it's wrong.
We're getting better. We're getting better. We're learning. It's a learning experience. I am in high school after all, so I have to open my
Since there were
mind, as
two
one would.
murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
What do you mean there,
If
stinkwad?
there's only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Oh, I didn't even think about that angle. So he could get out because he killed Taka. And then, wait, what? They were going to kill Yasuhiro or something?
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents.
Who is Celeste gonna kill?
And it only looked
Other
like
than,
one person
Hifumi.
because
Hifumi.
that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, just by creating
Oh, sorry,
one
I
seamless
cut
set of
that one off.
circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan.
I
And
wonder
then
who
to
that
avoid
could
the
be.
no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice.
Oh, you can't have. Oh, you can't have an accomplice.
Which, if true,
Oh,
means that
man.
betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
Yeah, bish.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
The effort made to convince us the two murders were the same. The two murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning. It's why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko really is amazing. Kyoko really is amazing, although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Okay, he's catching on. He's catching on. I was about to say the new word that was banned on Twitch, apparently. So I'm not going to say that, but you know the word I'm talking about. He's limping, as one would say. Like, it's almost unnatural how
I
good she is at
understand
this.
how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
True killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions and in the end murdered him. In the debates up till now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Select someone! I think it was Sayaka Mizuno. Bang.
Here's my answer.
Got it, bitch.
It was Celeste.
All right.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
Mm-hmm.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
Nice.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying then
Okay. No,
is
if
that
you
I
had a
specifically
thought
chose
about
to
that.
work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that
Shit for brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot!
Oscar.
Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear,
Wow.
there is evidence to support it.
It
Is that
is.
so?
I don't know if I have physical evidence.
Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Mm-hmm. We got him. What is it? Only Hifumi. Encountering the suspicious individual. Oh,
Got it.
okay. That wasn't what I was
The
thinking.
behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it?
What I was thinking is that he's like her slave essentially, but
The
this
only
is
ones who ever
actual
actually
evidence.
saw
So
Roman justice
we'll go
firsthand
with
were
this.
Celeste and
Ah, the killer bites are dying again.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Fuck off, you fucking turd. The encounter with the suspicious individual, the behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were damn, she's dying again. She's fucking dying again. What's going on? Is it Twitch is like, you're doing great actually. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. Who fucking knows? Okay. All right, great, thank you.
Sorry.
Oh my
As
god.
he said, only Celeste
to a
and
poor guy.
Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the 3rd floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
Yeah, bitch.
and when
yeah.
we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down to the hallway and disappeared.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Yeah, huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go
It
back.
was to get us to divide into 2 groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
Oh my god.
Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Then why don't we split up into 2 groups? I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting. Very well. Then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Byakuya, and Sakura. Yes, she orchestrated everything.
Well, if
She
Celeste
orchestrated
and Hifumi are working
everything.
together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
Bitch.
And on
Oh,
top
she
of
ain't got
that,
nothing to say.
that
She's
piercing
she's all
cry of
good.
yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we are on the 3rd floor. Everything's going according to plan. Why
Shit.
else would
I
you
didn't
let
think
out a
about that.
scream that could have carried across the sea?
I
Did she really just let
realized
this
another
go?
strange thing.
Well, she probably
When
won't.
we
She'll probably
found
be like,
Hifumi in
actually.
the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
Mm-hmm.
You were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was feeling kinda sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
Yeah,
She wasn't
motherfucker.
worried about you.
Yeah.
She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
Celeste.
I have no idea what you mean.
Nice.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was
That's
your
a shit up.
undoing.
That one little shit up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
I remember her saying that too, but
Did she not know?
I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Oh, did she not know that Taka had died yet? I bet you. Yeah, because no one had told her Taka had died yet. Shit.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the 4 of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Byakuya said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. But what is he alluding to? I know.
All I said was... They must really be enjoying this.
No.
Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die.
Just like those guys died.
Oh. Your meaningless words tire me. Please stop wasting my time. Ah, shoot! I fucked up. I thought that was it. Oh, you know what? I fired the gun too quick. I really should just, because they give you 12 minutes for this every time. So I should just chill. I thought that it was like, you get like, this is like the total time for the trial, and you have to like just make it work.
They must be positively elated.
I keep
We are
forgetting.
all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
I keep forgetting it's not the right-click button. When she said that, she should only have known about Hifumi's death. With that in mind, what's so strange about what she said is...
All I said was... They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused.
It's the shiny Nordum! Hello, Ulrich. Hello.
We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
I don't know. I'm kind of just shooting for straw. Like, don't have to do the work for you. Figure out. It's like I know why the comment doesn't make sense. It's just like I just don't know which one to shoot to contradict.
All I said was...
Or what I need to suck
they
up.
must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died.
I'm gonna absorb this so
And that is
strange
all I
thing.
said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Is it? I mean,
All I
God, if I
said
make it through this
was,
entire trial and I fuck that shit up right
they
now, I'm gonna be
must
so
really
pissed.
Be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die.
Just like
Oh, thank fucking
No,
Christ.
that's wrong.
Holy shit. I gotta get on this shit.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Oh, she's like, fuck.
Exactly. We didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste?
How did you fucking know?
more than one
You
person had
fucking
been killed?
bitch.
And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Ooh, look at that. I don't think I've ever seen that pose. That fucking confident Makoto pose.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
Yeah.
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Like, I mean, was
Have you
there just
completely
no one in it?
forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple.
Oh, okay,
Are
we had a
we
little,
sure
little
that's
skip
really
there.
a
We're okay,
picture
we
of
made
the
it.
suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
It could be that he's just holding him up.
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
That's what I would think.
No, there is no other explanation.
Nice, okay, great. other explanations. If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, the only other
I got it. It's
okay, thank
not
God.
picture of the
a
suspect
little, another heart.
dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's right, bitch.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit.
In the robot suit.
We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible.
Spill it,
Hifumi was
Celeste.
dragging
Spill
him
it
away.
how it's fucking impossible, you
Ridiculous.
fucking shithead.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Yeah,
Then
you fucking
shut your
turd.
mouth and allow me to educate you.
Well, shit. Celeste thinks she could prove there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. But is that really possible? All right, let's find out. Let's see if I can. Let's see how many hearts I can lose. Robo Justice costume. I'll hear his message. Robo Justice blueprints.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
I think it's the Robo Justice blueprints of the standing up straight. If I remember right, Hina said she said that she couldn't bend at the waist. We're gonna look at the blue. If that's what it is, right? Robo Justice costume.
Then you just
Okay, you know what? Let's just take a look at what, because it might be a specific one between those two. Robo Justice blueprints. They're the blueprints which are found in Yasuhiro's room. It isn't anyone would not waist or bend. Yeah. Okay. So, what's the costume?
You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
As you can see in the picture, the
fuck.
suspect is
Misclick.
standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up.
No, that's wrong.
That's fucking right. Me and Makoto bringing you fucking Detective
Even if the
101,
person
bitch.
inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
Characteristic. Fucking cutaway to that fucking. I like that shit.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
It couldn't bend at the
I'm
waist.
not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Wow. Oh. We're getting her off guard. We're getting her off guard. This is fucking funny. I want to see Celeste crack.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit
Shit, she looks
specially
fucking
designed and
spooky.
stuffed Hiro into it.
Spooky. I'm sorry, that's probably fucking stupid.
That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Nice.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
I'm so excited. She's gonna fucking snap. She's just gonna fucking snap. I'm so excited.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Holy fuck.
Celeste?
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Okay, there we go. Hey, Hifumi, who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
Okay.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko.
She's honestly a vibe. She's a fucking vibe right now.
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
He said people's last
got it.
names.
That's right. Our last names. He called us
Yeah.
all by our last names.
He said Mr. Nagy. Mr. Nagy. Mr. Nagy. It's we're having internet trouble again. Twitch is saying, hey, you're doing a great fucking job though. So you know what? We're just gonna stick with that and ignore the red box I see in OBS.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm
Hagakure.
sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance.
Don't
now,
talk.
isn't that a convenient explanation?
God is fucking killing me right now.
No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Oh my God, that's your real fucking name.
No. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to. And that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
Oh fuck.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit! Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you?
Okay.
Huh? Do I?
That fucking psychotic
think
energy.
I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
She's like, I'm Makoto Nagy.
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Celeste still won't give up. So then, I have to do something to make her accept it. We're gonna fucking, we're heading on into the, never mind. We're not heading into that at all. E-handbook. Ah, the e-handbook. Fuck yeah, okay.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
Yep. That's
If
true.
there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
how many times do I have to tell you? My name is Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
How long do
Godiment.
you
Yeah,
plan
that's
to
right.
go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
I'm confident. Yeah, okay. I was just I was like, I could just wait for it to go through, but I was like, nah, I'm pretty confident that it's that.
That's it.
All right.
The handbook.
The handbook.
Anytime you turn
Nani?
your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
That's fucking right. This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than that.
So all we
It's a
have to do
tablet.
is check
It's a
her
crablet.
handbook, and
It's a
that'll
lobster
clear up
feast.
everything.
It's a steak dinner.
That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
Real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
You're gonna make me use my special power. Dick fart.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes.
Shed
And that'll
light.
bring everything to an end.
Let's fucking do it. Climax. All right, we got 20 minutes to put it all together. So what clues do we have? Okay. The baseball. If we push the cart, okay. I like those old fucking shit. Okay. I don't know what that is yet. Oh fuck. Okay, Yasuhiro. Let's start from the bottom. Let's go. Okay, blub blub blub. Taka, poor fucking Taka. Let's scrunch. Okay, that one's good. Okay, the just hammer 3, the bag of chips. That's not important. The watch. Okay, he was talking to. Who's he fucking talking to? Celeste. I see. I see. Okay. She was doing that. Okay. All right. Oh man. Okay. So. Let's do that. I think that's the clock. That's the crystal ball. They put the suit on him. The chloroform, I don't see anything for that. Could be the... Was that something in his backpack, maybe? I'm guessing that's... I don't fucking know. Taka's checking his watch. That's 1 a.m. Okay. So he's checking his watch. Act 2. It was, yeah, okay, that's when they were meeting. Okay, alright, this is making more sense. Oh, fuck. Justice Hammer 3. He's accused to killed him. Yeah, that's right. They were in the library. Oh my god, look at that. What happened to me? I'm running out of things. What the fuck? He's got that shit all over himself. God damn, look at that shit. Yeah, okay, then this is definitely the moving part. Oh my god. Wait, I already fucking did that? What are you talking about? Okay, that's not there. That's the moving part. Alright, well, okay. Justice Hammer 4. Oh, he's actually giving me the fucking clue. Holy shit. Justice Hammer 4. Justice Hammer 3. Okay, that's good, that's good. You put the blood there. But what the fuck is all this shit? Oh, that's where they... Okay, alright, I think this is good. So she was talking to him, Hifumi there. Clock is 1 o'clock in the morning. Yasuhiro came in. She took the photo. Hit him with Justice Hammer 4. Justice Hammer 2. Who's there? Yeah, it literally says Justice Hammer 4, which actually is kind of helpful. Justice Hammer 2. We have found Justice Hammer 2 at the scene of the crime. And we found the 2 bodies. He moved his stuff. Okay, let's fucking tear
exactly
it up.
what happened.
Let's fucking see, actually, because that is a
Before
lie.
anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Was? Alright, shit, man. Not bad.
Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
Schemes. God, I'm good. Imagine if I get this right. Usually this is how I fuck shit up.
First,
Hero came in.
they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hero. The murderous duo intended to pass Hero off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him,
Boom ba doom,
they
ding and
drugged him,
dangle.
knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo Justice suit.
Okay. Nice. Snappity snap.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hero. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker.
So what was the plan with Hero? Like, what were they gonna do? Like, was he just gonna wake up and be like, oh, that's where he was hiding? Nice. Taka checking his watch.
And then finally, at 6 a.m.,
Maka or
they moved into the
Tondo.
murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
Grudge.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
God damn. That's what
The murder weapon was Justice Hammer.
going really
4,
good so far.
which was
Surprisingly
left there
better.
in the equipment room.
Okay.
The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story.
Well.
With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that.
Shook. Huff huff. Yes. I'll be fine.
While we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for.
Blub, blub, blub.
He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer
The
3
fucking sound.
and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered.
Great. Okay. Plop her on the
He
ground.
let out
Oh
a
my
scream
god.
To draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching
Sakura.
found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi.
Whip, whip.
We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office, and once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room.
Good fucking stuff. Look at him go.
He wrapped Taka's
Big old
body
sweaty
in
body.
a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
God, poor Taka. I already miss him. He's gone before his time, man.
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
Grong.
Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case.
I actually just
And the
got all of
villain
that right.
behind it all
It was
is-
through some fucking stroke of luck. What the fuck? There's... What the fuck is this fucking shit?
Celeste,
This fucking pastel
sorry,
paint drawing.
you lose.
Nice. Complete.
I lost?
I think I got like a fucking like F on this
Lost?
round.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words?
There
They
you
hang
go.
heavy
Ah!
around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor.
All right, yeah, we're gonna leave it here for this YouTube episode today. I'm just fucking around. Cause you fucking imagine, there's literally like 30 fucking seconds at this left.
I,
Oh shit.
Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko Yasuhiro.
Nico?
Taco.
So, you finally accepted it.
I don't know if this is audible, but I'm shitting my pants right now.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
Shit, man. All right, got an A. That's not bad. Can you get? You can get S, I think, right? Where you just like perfect. Hey, fuck it, I'll take it. Haven't I gotten like I've gotten B's before? I you know what? Because I went
Okay,
back
Monokuma.
actually.
I'm ready to begin.
Don't you mean ready to end?
Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
Big brain.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Well. There she is. Taiko Yasuhiro. Taiko Yasuhiro. It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
Honestly.
Ro. I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. My specialty. Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to him to get him to agree.
So then-
Holy fuck. Then did you use... Ah, fuck. This fucking... Oh my god, Kyoko, you fucking turd. It's so fucking... Oh. What did you use? You know? I knew you'd figure it out. Kyoko. Are they playing me right now? You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice. I used her. Alter ego. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. I was like, wait, what? I was like, the euphemisms here are fucking creep me out. Does she mean? Is she talking about alter ego?
What?
Nani? No, what? What are you talking
Just a
about?
second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How
In other
sad.
words-
Then you're the one that stole it.
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it had disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. What are you doing here?
Actually,
A fucking Godzilla in the background? I was hoping I could talk to you alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
are you okay with this?
It was Taka. He stole it. Oh, okay, so she did kind of
So
fucking
then-
lie. And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I'd found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it. What?
As for me,
Please forgive me. He threatened me. He did? And that's why he wanted to murder a
As
bitch.
for me-
He came to my room last night, unannounced, and then... It's hard for me to even say. He... abused me.
What?
Nani? And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. Oof, oh my god. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime, an absolute crime. I knew he got a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life. I'm going to kill him. I'm going. Fuck!
most unfortunate.
Wait, please. If you go now, you'll be playing right into his hands.
Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape, and he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean. Taka is going to try to kill you. What?
indeed.
And also he can keep her to himself. That bastard. Bastard.
Honestly,
Can we allow him to continue? Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? She.
I swear, I will save her!
Nice, okay.
actually,
Then, would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. Huh? I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love. Even a love as twisted as that can still drive people mad, it would seem. You? You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place. So why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it.
Let's see.
He's not fucking denying it. He's just, that's all. And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. Oof. I feel like I could cry. But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? Let's do that. What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that? Wait, I'm sorry, I missed what you said. What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that? That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And you really believed that? Well, of course. There was no other was to it. As I explained to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. What? Oh my god, Sam. Multilingual. Very, very impressive, Sam. Hello. At that point, Hifumi Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
So in the end...
So you had planned to kill him all along. But of course, there would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder about that.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life began, my only thought has been escape.
But
Yeah, she's saying, oh, well, we can only accept our life here. Fucking lying motherfucker. But all along, you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little bitch.
Obviously, that was a lie.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little bitch.
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And you want to know why? Ha!
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here was just good the dookie on it. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could never do that. In the underground world, okay, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me,
And it was all for that dream. And what was this dream of yours?
isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. A castle? What the fuck? And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers / bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about, baby. It's so fucking funny. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be done.
unfortunately could not. Unfortunately, my dream has been scattered to the wind, just like my nut. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream to the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel
do
nothing.
you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I could even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared?
Yes, indeed.
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
hey,
You just can't. I didn't even think about that. You just get executed again. Celeste smiled then. And when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Y'all done? All right, hello everybody. So you probably should be able to know from what you saw last. I'm not sure where the recording stopped, but I ran out of disk space, and so OBS was like, "Hey, fuck face, you should have deleted more stuff." And so you missed out, unfortunately, on her execution. I'll post a link to it somewhere so you can actually see what happens, so you're not missing out on that. But you'll miss my reaction. I didn't really do much, just kind of went like, a couple of times, so nothing crazy. Yeah, but we're just finishing up this last little bit of the episode, and then I'll call it here. So let's figure out. Let's just see what happens. Let's just finish this chapter, before I run out of space. It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. I kind of did. And for him to just come along and... Isn't it just awful? Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez, and here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
Why do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us? God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
What?
Huh? What's the
So
matter?
then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
Nani?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh. How exciting.
Oh man, oh jeez, oh man, oh jeez, what do you mean, what of that? Do I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body. What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's time I got out. About time I got out of here.
Well?
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
See ya later.
See ya. Well, shit, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Objective complete. Although it wasn't all despair, there was one small hope. Right. Hey, Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key that Celeste gave you?
so...
Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers. What? Then that means Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well, then, we'd better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I have to shit. I'm going to go alone. I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why, exactly, are you going alone?
so...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance
Come
camera.
on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too. Oh, Makoto. Oh, that's nice. Okay, great. You, please, let me go. Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to
Goodbye.
us. Do whatever you want, you stupid fucks. Thank you, Byakuya.
Well, then.
That's sweet. Nice, Makoto. Then it's up to you
Yo.
now. I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay? Well, I didn't murder anybody, so I'm gonna go take a shit. So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Does that mean what I think it means? Shut up!
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. Jesus Christ. I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Well, shall we? Yeah. Alright.
So then...
We need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. And as the locker swung open, we saw...
You really came.
Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness. I'd never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a while longer. So, now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at the school?
You...
Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However...
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know. That just makes me even more worried.
What?
Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared and we didn't see you again. without warning, without explanation. When you do that,
Indeed.
it's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too. No! I believe in you. You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's what I want you to tell me. She's like, a friend? And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then
That's fine.
fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. Maybe now, right now is when the disc is gonna get full again. You see, damn, we got a lot to go through apparently. What I heard from Kyoko then was, okay, I gotta make sure. I just gotta make sure I have enough fucking room in this disc. I don't want to get halfway through and be like, okay, also Kyoko is like secretly the blah blah blah. How are we doing in here? 27 gigabytes. We're fucking fine. We're fucking fine. No. What I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my fucking mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believed in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my 1-2 eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action. Was she a robot or something? Okay.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And in the storage closet there, way in the back, she said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet. But could Kyoko really be right about this? Let's fucking find out. Let's save, actually. I haven't done that in a fucking eon. Yeah, pre-trial prep. Holy fuck. Okay. Way in the back. I remember looking at this storage closet. Nothing there. It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about, could it really be hidden here? Alright, I'm fucking... She said it was way in the back of the storage closet, but I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet, and suddenly, as if I were being yanked in... Ooh! Gashunk! At the same time as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. Ba-bump? Nice, subtle. I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out the back wall was like a revolving door, and I'd made my way to the other side, just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet, and way in the back of that closet, there's a secret room. So this is the secret room. But what's in here? What is in here, Makoto? What? Do I finally get a video camera? Excuse-moi. There's a bunch of files and would look like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope's Peak Academy Student Registry. This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand. But before I had a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file, and I turned my attention to it. What's this? You must not leave. You must not leave. That's kind of weird. I could understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave? What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I mustn't run away. I mustn't run away. I mustn't run away. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. I can't remember either. What do I know? What don't I know? A strange sound rang out through my head. It felt like I was shaking my brain back. It felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth. And then darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. Bitch. Ow. Apparently, something hit me, and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull, throbbing pain in my head proved that much, at least. Alright, listen, motherfucker. This is going on longer than I fucking thought. We gotta... bitch, listen. We gotta call it, I think. This is I'm gonna save, because this is getting hot. Class trial phase 14. Because it's getting hot and fucking heavy, baby. Like, I don't know how much longer we're gonna fucking go, baby. All right, well, we'll call it there. I'm gonna play this more tomorrow. I'm streaming tomorrow, same time, doing my thing. So if you want to catch the rest of what's going on live, you can find it there. I think it's 1500 to 1900 is GMT 0 for that. I'm gonna try and work on this lighting system because I'm not crazy about it. I'm just really, it's like I just get really washed out if I have it facing towards me. It was better anyway. Long story short, I'm gonna work on the lighting because I'm really just half lit right now. But yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, I hope that you are having a good day. Sorry about the whole trial thing not being like, I don't know when the recording stopped, so I'm sorry about that cutting out. I should have deleted it beforehand, so apologies for that. I don't think you missed too much, but I mean, I won't know until I look at the recording. So unfortunately, that is what is up. But what else can I say? Yeah, I mean, I'm having fun with this shit. It's kind of getting we're seems like we're kind of coming into the, I don't know how much longer of this game there is, because there's like stuff that I haven't unlocked yet. I think like that whole video camera thing that keeps popping up every once in a while when you look at certain things. So I don't know. We're also just running out of students, but yeah. So for now, I will say a goodbye. I'm gonna make sure I save because I don't trust myself for 205. Yeah, that's good. For now, I will say goodbye, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye bye. Bye bye. My thing is not on the bye.